Welcome back. There is always something exciting going on in Tennessee's oldest town, and that includes some performances coming to the Jackson Theater. And here with the details on the upcoming Donald Davis Storytelling Concert is Amber Crumbley. Amber, welcome.
Thanks for having me today.
Well, thanks for being here. Storytelling is what Jonesboro is all about, but tell me a little bit about Donald Davis. He's been performing for, what, 2 decades?
Yes. So he is known as America's favorite storyteller, so we're always very excited to be able to host him. This has typically taken place at the Jonesboro Visitor Center, and it's a 2-night concert. We do it every spring, and so we're excited to be able to work with those folks in the Department of Tourism and have him over at the Jackson Theater for something a little bit different this year.
So is he telling the stories through music, or how exactly does that work?
No, it's all just verbal storytelling up there, and he's great. He does a lot of Appalachian-based stories. He's grown up on the same family property since like 1781 in western North Carolina, and so they're all fantastic stories that he comes from a family of storytellers, so they've all just been passed down, and he laughs and says he just absorbs them other than hears them, and they're just wonderful. He's got some children's books that are out. They're going to be doing a story trail over in Jimmy Null Smith Park with one of the kids' books of his, and of course he always has CDs and things to sell as well, so it's a great time to come and kind of dip your toes into storytelling if you're not familiar with it, and then pick up some items as well.
One thing I found, I was speaking to some lifelong Jonesboro fans, and they were saying that they have favorite storytellers. Do you think that Donald Davis is among the favorites for some people in this community?
Definitely. You know, the International Storytelling Center, they do a teller-in-residence program, and so they always have Donald there. It's typically during October, during the National Storytelling Festival, and then of course he does a pre-festival event that just sells out, you know, 1,200 seats in a huge tent in town right before the festival starts. So he's definitely a favorite.
So you definitely want to get those tickets sooner rather than later. You can get them online, you get them at the box office, you could even call.
Yes.
And since there's 2 nights, there's 2 opportunities to go, but you can actually go both nights if you wanted.
Yes, he tells different stories both evenings, so it's a great way to come and hear both. You know, it's a Tuesday and a Wednesday night, so we hope you'll join us.
And is this good for the entire family? Is there an age limit at all?
No, all ages.
Perfect.
All ages show.
As long as you're ready to come out on a school night, since it is, you know, during the week. What else should people know? Where, you know, if they're thinking at home, why should I go check out this concert, this storyteller?
Yeah.
Why should they go?
Well, I think that there's a lot of new people that are in the area, and a lot of people aren't really familiar with storytelling or with the festival, or maybe what the International Storytelling Center does with their teller-in-residence program. So I think that this is a great way to come out and be able to just kind of get immersed in the whole storytelling festival and storytelling idea, and of course, as you mentioned, our brand in Jonesboro.
Yeah, of course, if you go to this, it's kind of like a gateway into the storytelling festival. If you're like, wow, I wish I had more of that, well, you can.
Exactly.
You can have some
yeah,
later.
we'll start it in April. Of course, the teller-in-residence program is kicking off too, and then of course the festival in October, so it just leads up to it.
All right, well, Amber, thank you so much, and we have all of those details. Storyteller Donald Davis will perform at the Jackson Theater on April 22nd and 23rd. That's starting at 7:30 p.m. and you can even attend both shows. Like we mentioned, each night features a different lineup of amazing tales. Tickets are $15. They can be bought at thejacksontheater.com, and we will be right back.